Hello everyone. So today we're going to talk about the 5 ideas of technological change by Neil Postman. So first of all, as an introduction and definition of technology, technology is the way we apply scientific knowledge for practical purposes such as social media, which has its cons and pros. The first idea says that technology is a trade-off. So what do we mean by technology is a trade-off? First of all, technology never gives without taking back in exchange. Each time it offers us something new and beneficial, a corresponding disadvantage is created as well. Also, humans created technology to benefit humans, but the effect is huge. Either culture or religion will pay the price eventually. So the question we have to ask here is the cost worth it? Technology has contributed to the development of civilized society and has played a major role in the change that has occurred during the last century. For instance, given the multiple advantages it offers in various fields, it is worth the price paid whatever the disadvantage resulting from it. So, as a conclusion, and in other words, we have to wonder about what is the next loss and disadvantage that might technology cause more than about its usefulness. So now let's talk about social media and its relation with the first idea by Neil Postman, which is social media gift and take away. Social media has occupied a special place in society during the past years, and abandoning it has become difficult for everyone, whether for those who use it as a source of living or for those who consider it a source of entertainment. Furthermore, social media is a technology that eases communication and sharing news, information, and ideas through virtual networks. Same as any technology, it has its cons and pros. So, same as the benefits we gain from social media, there are serious consequences that should be considered. To summarize all these ideas, social media is given and taken. Also, social media connect people in certain distances as if the world is a small united town. It helps to connect with people from all over the world. Also, it is the right place for news, updates, and learning. Moreover, social media is an excellent tool for education that helps students to improve themselves and their skills. Social media offers to people job opportunities and helps them to get into higher positions in different fields. Social media offers all this advantage to society, but we should always keep our caution and attention to its harm. Like for instance, social media is the reason why most of people lose their focus on the important course of life to waste all the precious time on meaningless conversations, knowing that it became an addiction in the meantime. Also, social media has several consequences after becoming an addiction, such as reducing the ability to focus and concentrate. Without these skills, people won't be able to produce and make remarkable work in order to make a good effect in the world.
Second idea: the pros and cons of new technology have never been distributed equally to the society. Every new technology, there are always groups who profit from it and affect others. There's always winners and losers on new technology. The winners always target on the user, which is the loser, and take advantage of them by entertaining their user to be on their platform, which will affect the user to lose their valuable time in their life. For example, from an article, "Is social media ruining our kids?" says a recent Pew Research Center study found that 92% of teens go online daily, and that 24% say they are online constantly. The advantage of social media is not distributed equally to the society. Several social media platforms are only accessible in certain countries. For instance, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube are banned in many countries like China, North Korea, Pakistan, and Iran. People in these countries are not treated fairly, since they don't have access to the benefit of gathering and exchanging information globally through this platform. There's always winners and losers on new technology. The companies are the winners on social media. They focus on loser and aim to get the user to be excited on their platform and try to convince the user that they are the winners. The social media companies try to persuade their user that they will get all the entertainment through their platform because more time the users spend on it, the more money the company makes from them. For example, TikTok is a social media app which contains entertainment videos. Each time the user scroll through a video, more and more interesting videos emerge, causing the user to get addicted and lead the user to spend more time on the platform. The future generation will get affected by this since they will no longer need community life because they find all their entertainments on social media.
The third idea by Neil Postman is that in every technology there is a powerful idea, sometimes two or three powerful ideas. These ideas are often hidden from our view because they are often of somewhat abstract nature. The main purpose of social media is connection. When websites like Facebook and Orkut were created, it was finally possible to find people from all over the world. You could find friends from high school, college, and even track missing family members. But it's also about tagging each other in cat videos and memes. In other words, entertainment is a major aspect of these platforms. Scrolling down our phones suddenly became one of the most significant ways that we are spending our free time. Additionally, we could also associate ourselves with like-minded people and exchange opinions. However, we eventually met people who have different points of view and sometimes exchange not only opinions but bad words. So we are using Facebook, Instagram, all this social media, entertain ourselves, connect with other people, and not paying anything for that. What if there's something more? What about the hidden concept behind this technology? We are living in this digital world where the social apps are fighting for the user's time. Tech companies are disputing for our attention. And why is that? There's a popular statement from Andrew Lewis that says, if you are not paying for it, you are not the customer. You are the product being sold. So, the powerful hidden idea may be something else than connection and entertainment. So what's the real objective of these big tech companies? I believe it's the gradual, slight, and perceptible change in our behavior and perception of the world that we're observing the developers go. It's mainly about getting more money. And how they do that? In order to do that, tech and advertisement companies they have a goal. And the first one is to keep you scrolling and addicted to the internet and tagging and inviting more friends so they keep you feeding the system because the more time you spend in social media, the more data you give. And with that information, the developers can create a better and more accurate algorithm that will not understand you better than you understand yourself, but it will allow AI to make predictions of your behavior. And then tech companies sell this information to advertising companies so they can recommend the right thing to you. In other words, they are capitalizing from our psychological weaknesses. And this can be either physical goods or even ideas. There are also many political interests that can be involved. And by the use of sublimated cues and the spread of misinformation, people are easily manipulated to serve the interests of politicians. Moreover, these interactions, these virtual interactions, can cause real-world consequences. In many countries, like Brazil, where I come from, elections were strongly impacted by the social media and the spread of fake news. So now we have this tool for connecting with other people and also for entertaining ourselves with funny videos. But I think we should also remember that this technological advance is being used against us, and there is a hidden purpose that is associated with the commercial interests of advertisement companies. So they are using us in order to get more profit. And also we should keep in mind that there is the problem of weaponized social media through the manipulation of public opinion. For example, it can be used as a tool for extreme political sides to change elections, and even incite violence. So as everything, there are both good sides and bad sides.
Hi everyone, I will first explain the fourth idea and then I will apply the idea to our topic, that is social media, and then I will share my personal view on this issue. And the main gist of the fourth idea is that technological change is not addictive but ecological. In other words, the change is not just a simple addition but a revolutionary change in different aspects. The example given by Postman is that if you drop a red dye into a beaker of clear water, it's not equal to clear water plus a spot of red dye, but it equals a new coloration of every molecule of water. And my interpretation of this example here is that it becomes water plus a spot of red dye and its effect. And also, Postman further put forward his idea by saying that a new medium does not add something but changes everything. For example, after television, America was not America plus television. It may be something like America plus the effect of television. And Postman pointed out that TV provides a revolutionary change in different aspects, ranging from political campaign to every school, from church to every industry. Besides, Postman reminds us to be cautious on technological innovation and also be cautious on the capitalists who will exploit new technology to its fullest economic potential. And then now I will talk about how social media could be applied into Postman's idea. First, we may say social media provides a revolutionary change in different aspects. For example, like how we communicate, how the business make promotion, how we attract each other, and how we share what we see, what we learn, and what we did with others. And social media change how business run, and also change how government promotes its policies, and change how politicians promote themselves, like in Twitter, or Facebook, or Instagram. And that's what's happening now in the world with different social media like Facebook, like Instagram, etc. And also, Postman may tell us to be cautious about social media, and the capitalists may make these social media into an unsleeping money machines. And my reply on applying social media to Postman's fourth idea is that it seems nothing wrong, even though capitalists or the businessmen make these social media into money machines, because this social media indeed makes many things to be convenient, like communication, online shopping, etc. And further, people have the choice to choose not using this social media, or at least to be skeptical when they are using it, and if they think this social media brings negative impact. And also, we may adopt an utilitarian approach. And I think it's morally okay, it's totally fine to use social media since it brings lots of benefit, but not harm.
Hi, my name is Leynielle, and I'm here to present Neil Postman's fifth idea, which is social media tend to become mythic, and how it relates to social media. According to Neil Postman's fifth idea, the French literary theorist named Roland Barthes refers to common tendency to think about the technological creations as if they were God-given, or as if they were part of natural order. Social media as a technological creation. Social media only became popular in early 2000s, so before that we didn't have much access to our peers' lives, like being always to contact whenever, or always having phone in our hands, and as well as sharing private moments on social media. And the first social media platform was introduced in May 1997 called 6 Degrees. And after that, it continued to escalate after with platforms such as MySpace, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest. And evidently, it is not part of natural order. Social media as a myth. It is generally known that social media and its impacts are relatively new. And according to Postman, the impact of social media was felt like it was a myth. Social media also brought constant access to each other's lives, access to private moments shared online, and this sense of everyone's entitlement to our lives feels mythological, as part of the natural order of things, as Roland and Neil Postman propose. So in conclusion, particularly newer generations' involvement with social media, we are under assumption that social media as a technological creation, with its extent of access to each other's lives, is part of the natural order of things, and have never understood life to operate differently.